te nerecine pridruži se nam. Winx, kotupov stilske ruk.
Oh hey, it's your girl Stella, and I just wanted to say that I am disgusted of how they dressed me in Fate.
Actress was pretty though. In this video I'm gonna talk about the murder of my dear friend Nostalgia. Yes, I'm a guy. Yes, I watched Winx Club. Yes, my mom was concerned. I was singing the Winx song before and she was like, "You're not 4 anymore, why are you singing this?" So she is obviously concerned to this very day. Winx Club is this show that aired in early 2000s. The story starts when this girl from Earth, Bloom, catches this extraordinary fight in the woods. That's when she meets Stella and Stella opens Bloom's eyes and let her know that Bloom is actually a fairy and that she has these amazing powers. Bloom is scared, but despite that she follows Stella into this other magical dimension.
Your destiny has always been to be the keeper of the dragon flame, the power which keeps the magic dimension safe from the forces of evil. The 3 ancient witches, the first creatures of evil known to the dimension.
Where she starts visiting this school, Alfea, and meets these other 3 girls who she became best friends with. They're this friend group that fight the evil. In 2020, Netflix created this series, Fate the Winx Saga, which was supposed to be inspired by the Winx cartoons, right? I know that when they are recreating these shows after cartoons, they obviously won't be the same as a cartoon.
But Netflix hasn't even tried.
They missed the whole concept. And it looks like the creators discovered the Winx cartoon literally 1 week before they started creating the Fate. Here's a disclaimer: if you liked Fate, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna throw some shade, so don't take it personally, please. Fate doesn't look like it's inspired by the Winx because it's the complete opposite. Creators really saw this magical, colorful, mysterious show, this fun show, and made it into some dark, depressed Riverdale. Like, it's supposed to be relatable for teenagers. I liked Riverdale at first a lot, actually, but after the season 2, Fate reminds me of how our grandparents think we act, like how the teenagers act. I know that every girl has some backstory and mostly sad, but that doesn't mean that Netflix had to make even their clothes depressing. Their clothes are so depressing. Winx was also about the racial diversity. Musa was portrayed by Lucy Liu. Flora was portrayed as J-Lo, but Netflix whitewashed both in Fate. Even though Flora was Terra, like Flora's cousin, but we all know that it's about Flora. And even though she was Flora's cousin, like if Flora is Latina, she could have also been Latina. I mean,
You know.
They really picked white girl for Musa.
We have a problem.
And added some eyeliner and they were like,
Not anymore.
Now she's Asian.
Not to mention Tekna and Kiko weren't even in the show.
Look who's here. Care to tell us where you 2 have been hiding?
So Beatrix was supposed to portray the evil. But Icy, Darcy and Stormy shouldn't be left out because they're literally the icons of Winx Club.
We have supreme power, and we will stop at nothing to obtain full control of the magic dimension.
They are evil, but they shouldn't let them out. Also, this school, Alfea, I like it better in my language. Alfea. Okay, so Alfea was this magical, pink, beautiful building in the actual Winx Club. But in Fate, they made this building so boring, without life. Rooms were so boring. And all the groups, so fairies, specialists, and apparently the witches, were all on the same location, I think. And specialists had those black, plain outfits. You know, they're also a part of this magical dimension. But I do appreciate Skai. They really picked the right actor by appearance.
But that's not enough.
I liked Bloom, Stella, Aisha, but characters are so stereotyped. Also, there is a hot blonde bitch,
Original.
and a quirky main character,
You don't say.
plus-sized girl that is bullied, really.
Original.
And there is this motherly, nerdy black girl. This stereotyping is so out of context. The outfits they picked look so extremely uncomfortable, not aesthetically pleasing at all. And those clothes weren't even accurate for teenagers, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna say is not original because some YouTuber said it before, but I agree. Stella literally looks like 35-year-old mom with 2 children, and she's portrayed like some kind of bitch when she was supposed to be this stylish, funny, fun girl with an amazing personality.
Solaria. They were specially designed to keep us hidden from Valtor. And more importantly, make us look absolutely fabulous.
Knowing that you're pretty doesn't mean you are a narcissist or a bitch. And the edginess was so out of context, it was so exaggerated. Creator of the show is Brian Young, but he clearly doesn't know what it means to be young. So the clothes for the cartoons were designed by literal fashion designers. And in the Fate they made all of the girls dress like...
I don't even know.
Look how the Winx Club actually dressed, and look how they dressed them in Fate. It would have been so cool if they added the 2000s style vibe, mom jeans, crop tops, colors. Also, everyone in Fate had these smartphones and social media. They were talking about Instagram.
And yet I saw no less than 3 people updating their Insta stories.
It made me cringe. Some YouTuber made that comparison with skins, and I agree with her so much that they can make an edgy, maybe a little darker show and add colors. I would love if at least overall Fate style would give off skins vibe. It would be so cool if they had those old phones, you know that style that is so popular on Instagram lately, like when the saturation is really high and they have this fashionable early 2000s clothes with all of the accessories. Okay, so I personally don't like that aesthetic, but it would fit perfectly to Winx Club. Also, Musa was supposed to be that music fairy, and they made her in Mind Fairy. So in the cartoons, Musa was originally more on the edgy side, and in the Fate she was also kinda edgy. I would love if they picked those outfits, you know, the Asian baddies. But first of all, make a Musa Asian. And I wanna expose what they did to my girl Stella. I mean, it's pretty exposed already, but I just wanna talk about it more. So they portrayed her as this self-absorbed, narcissistic bitch that wanted Skai for herself. In original series, Skai was with Bloom and Stella was with Brandon. Also, where is Brandon? Where is Timmy? The poor Timmy. You have 5 seconds to guess who Stella in Fate actually is.
I'm Princess Diaspro, the fiancée of Prince Skai of Heraklion!
That's right, the Aspro. She is basically the Aspro. In my opinion, there should be more colors, more green screen, and powers. It should be more like everyday stories converted to this magical world. I liked how in the original series, in every episode there was something else, there was something new. There was a bit teen drama, I get it. And I get it, if they made that teen show, there will be drama, but not in this cringy ass way. The fact that Tekna wasn't even there.
It's sad.
But Icy, Darcy, Stormy. When I was a child, I always wanted the good to win, but I also loved the villains. The Volter, Darker, or Phoenix, Tricks, Magicians, or Black Circle. Pixies! Okay, but if I'm honest, I didn't like Pixies that much. I mean, I didn't hate them, but that little girly creatures, it wasn't my thing. Okay, the fact that I'm talking about it here on YouTube is a little weird, and me and my friends talk about Winx Club even in high school, even now, it's so weird. Anna, if you're watching, that weird group that's cracking jokes and cry laughing. And every single person in class find it strange. But like when the group is separated, we were also
Normal and chill.
so that's all about the case of a murder of nostalgia. And let me know if you also find this case very disturbing, very sad. So bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye.